Okay, today I'm going to make a video just recording my process of figuring out this code. I figured out that the code was a phrase. That was a clue that I felt was just gifted to me yesterday. And then I was online looking at all this stuff, and I came across this website called the Anunnaki Earth Council. And I could not believe that the Anunnaki has their own Facebook page. But I guess if they're the true gods and the creators of this human race, then of course they should be able to come back here and access Facebook through one of the humans. I don't even know. It sounds so crazy. But anyways, I do believe in this code thing. So the game, the code, and the master numbers. We are here for the game, the codes, and the master numbers. Codes. She said it with a plural, and the numbers came in plural too. So yesterday I figured out that there were 4 words with the code, at least one of these codes. It was a phrase that had 4 words in it, or terms or sounds. And then I figured out that there were some sacred geometry positions or moves that went with the sounds. So I've been using kinesiology, which is muscle testing, to figure out what they are. Muscle testing gives you positive and negative answers. So if you want, this is how I do it. I use my fingers. I use my middle finger or my pointer finger. But this is a simple way to do muscle testing. Make a circle with one hand, and then try to break the circle with your thumb of the other hand. Okay, this is strong. Say your name. You know, my name is Deb, so I'm going to say my name is Deb, and that in this reality, that's a fact. So be strong if that is true in this reality. My name is Deb. Okay, be weak if my name is Deb. So I'm going to try to break I can break it. Now, it's a subtle change. You don't have to make a big deal out of it. You have to set your mind to how your body reacts. So I'll ask a question and say, be strong if the answer is yes, and I'll ask the same question and I'll say, be weak if the answer is yes. That's the way I do it. Everybody can figure out their own system for using kinesiology to answer questions, which is using your body's own wisdom. You have to enter into this with the premise, with the trust and belief that your body has the answers, which I do believe. So it's easy for me to do this muscle testing because I completely believe that my body has all the answers and that all the answers are inside my body and that my body won't lie to me. I fully believe that. So there, I just did hair and makeup. So I got that the symbols that went with the words were the spiral, the infinity sign, the circle, and the parallel lines. It could have been the Merkaba, but I think it's those 4. So then when I came across this site, this Anunnaki site, I was reading this whole thing, and the thing is flooded with numbers and codes. One of the codes is, how do I draw this? YHWH, which stands basically for Yahweh, which stands for Jesus, which stands for the Christ consciousness, which seems to be the universal thing everybody agrees on, no matter what the religion, no matter what star system they come from. They all seem to believe in the Christ consciousness. You know, not necessarily that Jesus was better than everybody else or the Son of God, but they all seem to know that he was one of the angels, one of the archangels, one of the consciousnesses, and the Christ consciousness is very high as far as it's like first there was sound / thought, then that broke into a circle, which split into 2 opposites, which became mother, father, feminine, masculine, yin, yang, opposites, up, down, north, south, it's light, dark, etc. And then the 2 separate things that created the circle had a reaction and created, I would say, the mind and the heart. Now I'm thinking it's the heart would be the Christ consciousness, but then there's the mind, which is the light. So I was thinking that it's sort of like Lucifer and Jesus, or it's like the mind and the heart, or maybe that they're like twins, twin siblings, twin brothers, twin sisters, brother or sister, I don't know. The heart energy is usually would be more thought of as a female, but Christ is always considered as a male, so. And then Lucifer has always been considered as a male, but a lot of that could be I mean, maybe the mother is just so great she has to have 3 guys around her just to balance her incredible female energy, the father and the 2 sons. I don't know. Anyway, there's all kinds of ways to use that story. I don't want to get hung up on stories, but the stories feed. All the stories are like symbols, like parables, you know. The Pleiadians do not think that Jesus is any better than Michael or anybody in the Elohim, which is all of those guys, you know. Jesus, Michael, Lucifer, Gabriel, all those angels, and which really became angels later. They're not really angels necessarily, but they might be powerful. They might have a lot of high consciousness. They might even be our oversouls, you know. Maybe Michael is broken down into millions of people that are down on the planet, and that's his team, and then Jesus has got his team, and they're all praying to Jesus, and maybe involved in the Catholic Church. I haven't figured out if Jesus is behind the Catholic Church or not, because sometimes lately I think that he's behind it. You know, we all think that the churches have ruined religion and ruined his consciousness and twisted it and changed it and all that stuff, and it's like, yes, definitely, that is true, but then part of me wonders if Jesus himself, the Yah Weh Sananda character, is not behind all of that, because that's the way that he could make the money. I don't know. It was just a crazy thought, but hey, you know, he's not an idiot. And the name of the game is you got to make a living down here. I had this other thought the other day that, you know, 5 guys were basically made the rules up for this Earth game, and you know how they say 13 major families run the whole world, the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds and all those guys? Well, maybe there's 5 top ones, and those are also resemble the game players, and the game players would be Yeshua, you know, Buddha. Now, is that the same guy? I don't know. Supposedly you can, you know, you can follow Jesus to get to the answers. You can meditate and do yoga. That's another way. It's another key. You can choose your different paths. There's 3 other ways that you can achieve enlightenment, to get off the planet. Music and dancing. I don't know if they're 2 separate things. Music is definitely one of them. Dancing is in there, and still working on those. But one of the ways is through Jesus, and one of the ways is through meditation and yoga / sacred geometry, which is yoga in the body equals sacred geometry. Okay, so I've just been testing on, so I saw this Yah Weh. I took all these notes yesterday. I took all these notes on what I thought was important to write down from yesterday's downloading. And after I wrote all of this, something to do with the orgasm, that's right. The key code is 4 words, 4 movements, and I saw YHWH, which stands for Yahweh. So I was testing to see if Yahweh was part of the 4-word phrase, and I got that it was, and I got that it was the first half of it. So the first half of the phrase is Yahweh, and I don't know what the second half of the phrase is. So how do I figure out what the second half of the phrase is? So I asked if these letters, YHWH, were the whole symbolic of the whole 4 words in this phrase, but I got that it was just the first half. So this is just me using my energetic medicine, which is my way of using my body to answer questions that I need the answers to. It's a simple skill. Everyone needs to learn energetic medicine and kinesiology, muscle testing. So what is the what's the second half of the phrase? If Yahweh is the first half, be strong if Yahweh is also the second half. Be strong if Yahweh is the second half of the phrase. Be weak if it's the second half of the phrase, so it's not. But I got the first half of the phrase. So what's the second half of the phrase? How do I figure that out? Yahweh. It's just going to have to come to me through the day. So being on these pages with the Anunnaki, which talks about the cosmic Christ, the dragon slayer, the tiger, and the yin and yang. Be strong if yin and yang are part of the phrase. Yin, yang. Be weak if yin, yang is part of the phrase. Be strong if yin yang is the second half of the phrase. Be weak if yin yang is the second half of the phrase. Yah Weh Yin Yang. Is that it? Be strong if that's the phrase. Yah Weh Yin Yang. Is that Yah Weh Yin Yang? Is that the phrase? Be strong if Yah Weh Yin Yang is the phrase that I need to know to achieve getting back my fly body. Be strong if it is. Be weak if it is. Be strong if it really is. Be strong if I'm giving myself the right answers. Be weak if I'm giving myself the right answers. Is this the phrase Yah Weh Yin Yang? Yah Weh Yin Yang. Okay, well, let's say it is. Then what's the order of the symbols? Be strong if the spiral is first. Be weak if the spiral is first. It's not. Be strong if the infinity sign is first. Be weak if the infinity sign is first. Okay, the infinity sign's first. Okay. Be strong if the next symbol that goes... Be strong if this infinity sign goes with Yah. Okay. Be weak if it goes with Yah. Be strong if the spiral is next. Be weak if the spiral is next. Then the spiral. Okay. Does the spiral go with Weh? See, this is backwards, but I'm jotting it down. It's backwards. Can I move on to the third symbol? Yes. Be strong if I can move on to the third one. Yin. Does the circle go with yin? Does the circle go with yin? Be strong if it does. Do the parallel lines go with yin? Be weak if the parallel lines go with yin. I hate there's parallel lines. Oh, but I can make a square, because that's made of parallel. Okay, is this parallel lines actually a square? Be weak if the parallel lines are actually a square. Be strong if the parallel lines are a square. Be strong if the parallel lines are a square. Be strong if I can use the square as the symbol for the parallel lines. Be weak if I can use the square as a symbol for parallel lines. I like that because then they join, then they become, you can, that's a, whatever, that's not, that's good. Be strong if the yang is a circle. You think it'd be the opposite. Be strong if the yang is a circle. Be weak if the yang is a circle. Be strong if yang is a circle. Be strong if yin is a circle. No. So I'm getting Yah Weh Yin Yang. I'm getting Yah Weh Yin Yang. Yah Weh Yin Yang. Do I go like this for yin yang? Do I go for this for the parallel lines? Or do I go like this for the parallel lines? Either one. Okay. Is this it? Is this it? How do I write this backwards? I'm going to write this backwards because I am ambidextrous. Yah Weh Yin Yang. It's a little... That's it. Yah Weh Yin Yang. That's it. Is that it? Now I have to do it. Now do I have to repeat this how many times? 0. Be weak on the right in that one. 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20. Be strong if I have to repeat 20 times. Be weak if I have to repeat 20 times. Why 20? That's not even one of the master numbers. Repeat 20 times. Okay. I'm going to do this. I'm going to repeat this 20 times. So I'm going to go Yah Weh Yin Yang. Yah Weh Yin Yang. That's 2. Yah Weh Yin Yang. That's 3. Yah Weh Yin Yang. Yah Weh Yin Yang. Is that 5? Yah Weh Yin Yang. 6. Yah Weh Yin Yang. 7. Yah Weh Yin Yang. 8. Yah Weh Yin Yang. 9. Yah Weh Yin Yang. 10. Yah Weh Yin Yang. 11. Let's do it in the sun. See if that's any different. Yah Weh Yin Yang. 12. Yah Weh Yin Yang. 13. Yah Weh Yin Yang. 14. Yah Weh Yin Yang. 15. Yah Weh Yin Yang. 16. Yah Weh Yin Yang. 17. Yah Weh Yin Yang. 18. Yah Weh Yin Yang. 19. Yah Weh Yin Yang. 20. Is that right? Yah Weh Yin Yang. Okay, I did it 20 times. I wonder if I have to do it in a different way. Now, what does it mean? Can I fly? Let me fly! I have to say I feel good. I do feel good. I feel good right now. So, I don't know what it means yet, but I'm going to find out. Yah Weh Yin Yang. 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 I wonder if the spiral you have to spin, you know, if you have to go Yah Weh Yin Yang. And if you spin it, how many times you have to spin? Be strong if you have to spin for Wei. Be weak if you have to spin for Wei. How many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have to spin 5 times? God, I hate spinning 5 times. Oh, God. This is going to take me a while because spinning is not my forte. But anyways, Yah Weh Yin Yang. So I'm just going to leave this at that, and then I'm going to figure out if there's another way to do the body positions that raises your DNA and activates your DNA. Probably, well, the spinning makes sense because spinning is extremely important to elevating. So if you did this 20 times and you had spun 5 times with each one single time, 5 times 20 is 100. So you will have spun 100 times, which is basically what they say is if you can spin 99 times, you're going to, okay, Is it 20 times? Be strong if I have to do this 20 times a day. How many days? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Once per day. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days. For 10 days. So you will have spun 100 times in a day for 10 days. And they said, the Pleiadians say, that if you can spin 99 times in a day by looking at your thumb and spinning from left to right, then you supposedly can get off the planet. Now, I hate spinning. I get dizzy really easily, so this would be challenging for me. But maybe that's the code. So you say Yah Weh Yin Yang, but you have to spin 5 times. Wait a minute. Is this coming out right? Yah Weh Yin Yang. You do this symbol when you say Yah. You spin 5 times when you say Wei. And then you make a yin, and then you make a yang, a symbol. Okay, so, all right, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I'm onto it. Sorry about the rambling video, but I wanted to just post my process. So, ding, ding, ding. Plus, you got to wear your magic crystal. Well, let's see how this goes. Okay, love you guys. Let's figure this out. Go team.